here, day 2 of our Costa custom boats. Ceramic coating, wrap removal, and reinstallation. We got Jordan on the port side of the boat, and we got Sean and his team that started bright and early here at 7 a.m. I got up at 4:30 this morning to shoot up here and make sure we caught it all. So did Jason. So we're gonna document as much of the process as we can of what's happening here today and just have fun while we're doing it. Let's go. I'm here with my good friend Jordan from Wraps On Right. He's an absolute magician when it comes to wraps. He's done our boats and will continue to do our boats most likely. Quality human being, and his work is even beyond. So I can't go, I can talk for days about what this guy does. So thank you very much for being here, and thank you very much for doing the wrap. I want to kind of get into a little bit of the wrap process and how it comes together. Basically, we're learning here. We haven't sat back and actually seen this happen from A to Z, so we're going to do that today and video as much as we can about the process. So Jordan, what is it exactly you're doing here so we know what's up?
So what we're doing is using a 3M Nyquist tape, and what this tape does is cut the wrap. So we basically stripe it in from back of the boat to the front on all edges, and inside of this tape is a braided line.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And then once we have the wrap applied, we go ahead and pop it from back to front, and that braided line cuts through the wrap like butter.
That's awesome. So you don't have to use a razor blade or something, cut through the gel coat.
You're preventing damage, you're saving time, your lines are straight, you know, if you take your time laying down the Nyquist tape.
Awesome.
Yeah, and a wrap club definitely helps.
One thing with the Costa obviously being a hybrid, this logo could end up underwater, which happened to us accidentally on the first one, the first demo boat. So it's all about learning. This boat's a little bit different. It does have quite a bit of flair. It does present its challenges, which Jordan will get into and show us how he runs around it. But we wanted to throw a laser on the NASCO clear coat line, which is slightly above the actual water line. So just by kind of throwing this laser there, engaging the waterline DNA through here, I think this is like absolute worst case scenario, and most likely the waterline will probably be around this range right here. So we should be good. And also Jordan is going to manipulate this logo upwards a little bit as he starts adhering the wrap to the port side of the boat here. So that's going to be cool to see as well.
Alan, what do you think of the wrap?
Big difference. I mean, obviously the other one was a beautiful color. I actually love that teal color, and it was the original intention to go with the teal. So that's basically what happened. They nailed it with the wrap, but the interior upholstery color ended up more blue than what we expected when we ordered it. So that's where the issue came, and now these guys are you know, solid enough to work with us on changing the wrap to make it match up and get the final product that we all wanted at the end of the day.
Doing here is we're exposing the adhesive tacky side, which is actually what makes the wrap stay on the surface. And there's a paper backer that protects it and allows you to, you know, print it, also set it in place as far as preparation goes. But now it's actually time to put the wrap on. What we do is we take the backing paper and expose the adhesive. Just make sure that we're getting everything in place. We'll go back and measure all of the text.
Basically what you're doing is presenting it at this point, making sure it's where you want it, make the adjustments, set it up, and then get to the actual install.
Correct. Yeah, so we're going to set everything in place, make sure that it's conformed to the surface by adding heat in different areas, and then whenever it's ready to go, we'll start squeegeeing. But in the meantime, what we do is take notice to where we place everything. I know from doing many Costa boats that the porthole is in this area, what we want to do is avoid it at all costs.
Especially with their logo, yeah.
Especially with the logo right there. And then we'll knock some measurements out and continue moving forward.
Mention real quick, like the part number or whatever it is for this metallic wrap. I know I mentioned it briefly over there, but Jordan made the recommendation once he saw the design and what we were looking to do to use this metallic stuff, and it literally like changed my life. It's ridiculous. So if you guys are interested, I mean, obviously you can call Jordan at Wraps on Right for any of this stuff, but he mentioned the part number. You want to throw it out there in case anyone wants to look into it.
Yeah, the material is technically called 3M IJ 180 MC 120. And that's the metallic film. So it's a printable metallic film where our printer places every ink color on top of the film. Then, you know, at that point you have metallic flakes in all portions of your wrap.
Really didn't notice it once I first saw it, since we first saw it at the Palm Beach Boat Show under that tree, but when we threw it in the water and the water reflects and the sun reflections, out of control.
Yeah, in the sun you gain that true appreciation for the metallic flakes. Definitely.
How's it going, guys? Matt over at DNA. I'm going to give you a run through on how we go about coating hatches over here. So I'll bring you to the one that is coated already currently. It's laid wet, so it's going to give it that nice glossy finish. And the benefits of laying it wet is it's going to have that longevity over wiping it off. Now I'll bring you to a section that isn't coated. Now you can see the dullness in these hatches and in these areas. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a quick application for you. And basically once that settles in, the lines are going to dissipate and it's going to leave that nice gloss finish. And obviously you're going to have the benefits of these ceramic coatings as well.
Using glass cleaner before I apply the wrap, and the reason for that is it allows my squeegee to slide a lot easier. We always use ammonia free because ammonia will interfere with the bonding process of the wrap to the surface. Actually allows me to see where my squeegee lines are even better. We call this technique the chop technique. So this will happen from time to time. What happens is basically the surface has been, you know, collapsed. Was probably resting there while I was squeegeeing other areas. What you want to do is just pop a little hole inside of it. Ignore my dark nail. I almost lost my finger a couple of weeks ago. I didn't paint it, I promise. And then you keep moving.
So we're really excited about being able to put the NASCAR Worldwide Hull Maxx on our boat. You've heard us talk about it, and
Hold on. Sorry about that.
did you get my nose?
I got it.
Greg Kino right here, one of the owners of NASCAR Worldwide. So he actually came out here to come check out the project. Thank you very much for coming and being part of it. Could not be more excited. We've been talking about this and seeing other installations to the point where we're like, man, we need this on our own boat and on the Costa. So we got the wrap done, we got the ceramic coating done, and the final piece is the Hull Maxx right here. So you can see how nice they have it set up, and we're gonna show you the whole process from A to Z so you guys can see how simple it is, and then eventually we're gonna show you how effective it is. All right, so we're wrapping up a huge day here at DNA Surface Concepts. Got to thank Sean, Charlene, the entire team for absolutely killing it today. As you can see behind me, this is an absolute work of art. Ceramic coated throughout. We're getting the NASCO Pole Maxx put underneath. We got the lift points, I believe, left.
Tomorrow's really just the tunnel. We've got a rub rail left, and then our closeout detail work, which is always another thing you go over, just everything, and we'll apply another top coat of slick into this microphone.
That's a little trick.
Everyone's done a good job though. I think there's so many things that just happened to this. It's a whole entire completely different boat now.
Yeah.
So I think what's gonna be cool is the future of when you see him commenting on what's going on while they're out actually using it. So a lot of work for a lot of good reasons. One cool thing I have to say that I just felt inside to say again, if you had a bottom painted, let's say you didn't have Pole Maxx and you had the bottom paint, what would happen to this wrap? First of all, it wouldn't even be that tall because you wouldn't put it there. But the fact is, this boat could come out of the water, go to shows, travel, and still have its full wrap shown because Pole Maxx is clear.
Yeah.
So I thought that was like the coolest thing to see it over top of a wrap. That would be the first one we've done over a wrap. So really cool.
Yeah.
For those of you who have wraps and need bottom paint.
I'm sure a lot of people have asked if you can put this over a wrap. I'm guaranteeing we're gonna get that question a ton. And the good part over the wrap, it actually is hidden even more than just straight on a hull. Can't even tell that it's on there even if you get up close to it. So very impressive look. I mean, to say that that's protected, to be in the water full time and bottom painted just like that is, you know, we were skeptical at the beginning. We've seen enough of it to show that it truly works to the point that we wanted to put it on this boat. And thank you guys again for doing amazing work. We got more still to come.
Thanks,
We got to take off. See you guys soon.
Later.